Hi, welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday. I have my front door open and it's starting to rain again, so you may hear that in the background. You may also hear my neighbors drive by because the streets are wet. But in front of you, I have my two Hobonichi covers. In here, inside this Hobonichi cover, which is an A5 size, is my Sterling Ink Common Planner Vertical. In here is my Wonderland 222, also in a Hobonichi cover. I use this as my writer's journal. So the first thing I want to show you in here, this is the quarterly page from Wonderland 222. This is Q1. So the breakdown goes across this way. So this is for January, February, March. So for Q1 in January, I have my writing goal, my home goal, and my gardening goal. I wrote down my projects. So the P is for project, SD is start date, ED is end date. So I was not able to finish writing my rough draft for goal 1, so I moved it down to February. So that project has stayed the same, except I started to edit and rewrite my rough draft, a different version. So I started that on the 3rd. Hopefully I will finish that by the end of the month. Goal 2, my project was to clean out my library, office space, my plant room. I was not able to finish that, but I did finish cleaning and organizing our kitchen nook corner where we have our table, and I've been using that as my kind of journaling writing spot. So it took me 6 days to fix it the way I like it. So I'm pretty glad that was done. But since I wasn't able to finish my clean the library office plant room project, I moved it down here to February. As you can see, I don't have a start date yet because I haven't started doing that. And then over here, my projects for my gardening for January. I wanted to clean the backyard and then start seeds, and it's too early, at least for me, to start any kind of seeds in January. So I moved that down here. And as soon as I start any seeds, I will put the start date down. And then to clean the backyard, I started pulling weeds and kind of deciding what sections of the garden I want to focus on for 2025. So I went ahead and wrote down the start date because I did start that. And then whatever I don't complete here, I will move that down to March. And then just start this whole process again. Whatever doesn't get completed gets moved down, or I decide whether or not I even want to move it on to the next month. So that's Q1. Now let's look at the trackers. So this has been a fun thing to do. These are the things that I want to track. This is what I tracked for January. This is what I tracked for February. Anything in a black scribble is what I did not do, and anything that is colored in is what I did do. So I've been trying to keep this functional. This is last week. And then this is the monthly layout. I messed up here because I started to put in the weather, but I am tracking the weather in the Sterling Ink. This is sort of like my dump journal planner. And so I just went ahead and left it out instead of whiting out the images. So what you see here, I have in here also, but it has more stickers. So let's go to, this is for January. So this is where I was keeping track of the weather because I don't really want to do it in 2 places. So I am doing it here. Here's for February. And now let's go to the week. And I've been really enjoying both planners, the Wonderland 222 as well as the Sterling Ink. I think this is where I left off. So my nephew is in Hawaii. So on Sunday, January 19th, This is what he did in Hawaii. So he was showing us the view from the beach. I need to look up the buildings, which is why it's blank, because I want to identify what he took. So while he was doing this, we got together to celebrate my dad's birthday. And then my sister-in-law, my brother rides a motorcycle, and so she was having fun sitting on his bike. I thought it was funny, so I took a picture of it. Then on Monday, January 20th, my nephew went on a tour. I think it's the palace that he was trying to show. But so that's what this is. Again, it's blank because I want to look it up and then be able to identify the different buildings. These are tree roots. That's from there. And I just thought it looked pretty neat. This is on the 21st. So it's my husband with Kit Kat. Kit Kat is our neighborhood cat. Don't know exactly who he belongs to. I'm pretty sure it's the people in the back, but I've also seen him in the front yard kind of wandering around. But here he was. So when we had Bruce, Bruce was our English bulldog. Bruce used to sit on my husband's lap like that. And so on this night, Kit Kat, after he finished eating, went and sat on my husband's lap. And that was him looking at my husband. And then him just kind of kicking it for a little bit before he wanted to get out of the house and live his gigolo life. So that's what these are. Here is a visit from my sister. So this is a week later on January 28th. She came, and when she came, Kit Kat was outside. And so he came and hung out with my sister. And then my sister made me some food. And then on this page, I bought some grapes from Home Depot. It's called Mars Seedless. And so this is what it looked like. We do have grapevines in the back from the previous owner, from the house, this house that we bought a couple of years ago. But I want to try a different grape. So over here, I plan to fill out its gardening needs. We are having some gopher problems. And I need to build a gopher cage to house the roots so that if the gopher decides to go nibbling, he won't kill my plant, but he'll just damage the roots. So that is that hole right there. And on top, which you don't see, but you see the roots here, are from some garlic chives that I have in the garden bed. I thought that the gopher, so that's him right there that I drew. I didn't think that he would mess around with this bed because I have garlic chives planted in it. But as you can tell, because he dug his tunnel underneath my garlic chive plants, again, here are the roots, it doesn't bother him. So there's that. Over here is my mom's loquat tree that I planted in the ground, but it lost a lot of leaves from the heavy winds that we had earlier this month. And then here's my poor avocado tree too. So they're both trying to recover, and I can't tell if they're trying to recover from the high winds and the loss of leaves from the wind damage, or if it's because of the gopher. So this garden bed, it's right over here. So I can't tell if the gopher has made its way over to the avocado tree and is nibbling off of its roots. And now that's why it's looking so sad, as well as this guy. So this is here, then you got him, and then this one is actually right next to each other. So, and then the last one, there's Kit Kat sleeping on my pencil bed. So that is a quick look of my Sterling ink, as well as my Wonderland 222. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe if you'd like to see after the pin videos of my Sterling ink Common Planner A5 size and my Hobonichi cover, as well as my Wonderland 222. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll talk to you later. Bye.